Okay, another very quick video showing you some of the new features that I've added to this new version of Word Magnets since the previous video that I did. If you remember in the last video I showed you some of the new gesture controls. So you can swipe down over a magnet to flip it over and swipe down again to flip it back. You can swipe to the right to increase the size of a magnet and to the left to decrease the size. And I've also added a new feature whereby you can now swipe up over a magnet. So if I bring this magnet to the middle, then you can see you open up this little sub-menu, and so you can quickly change the colour of the magnet by tapping these little paint brushes, and you can also lock magnets in place, which I'll show you in a second, and you can quickly delete magnets, and then the delete button turns to an undo symbol so you can bring it back if you made a mistake. Okay, I'll use the same activity that I used in the previous video, which means I'll use the same background. Again, I've got my background image here. I just drag it and drop it to add it to my activity, which is so much easier than in the current version. And I've also put a couple of title magnets on. I know I've already got these on my background, but just to show another new feature. So if I wanted to put a title magnet or two title magnets in here, what I can now do is lock these magnets in place. So this is something that people have asked for in the past, the ability to lock a magnet so we can't move it. So I'll lock this one too. I can also change the colour of these, so we've made the even magnet green and odd magnets orange, and then click done. So now these magnets, you can see they've got a little bit of tape on them, so they're stuck. So I can't move them, I can't flip them over. They're stuck as title magnets. So hopefully that'll be helpful for all those people who've been asking me to add that feature. Okay, we'll complete the activity again, but first another new feature. You can now select and move all magnets as a group. So if I draw a circle out or a shape out around these magnets, you can see they're all now highlighted and I can move them all together. So rather than have to move them all one by one, I can just select them all at once and move them. Again, so I could select all these different magnets and then move them to wherever I wanted to move them to. The activity is still the same, so we had the odd answers down the left and the even answers down the right. 6 times 4 times 9 times 4. So there we go. So locking magnets, also being able to swipe up and change the colour of magnets quite easily. On this side are green magnets. The ability to delete magnets, also to draw your circles and group them and move lots of magnets at the same time. Hopefully helpful features for people using the Word Magnet resource. Thanks very much for watching. If you've got any feedback or questions or comments or anything, then please get in touch. Thanks very much.